This episode on Sailing Popao.
Just to let you know, I never shot this gun before. I was like, oh yeah. And we're like, oh, a new gun? He's like, oh, I've actually never shot any gun before.
We take some new friends diving for the first time.
Just out fishing. How do you feel?
And shoot some dinner for ourselves. So we left Heron Island this morning after a quick little overnight stop just to get us a little bit closer to Fitzroy so we could get here on the high tide without getting up super early and in the dark. We've just arrived at Fitzroy. We've been motoring. It is super calm, which is fantastic because it's quite narrow going in. There's a lot of current. So pretty much on high tide now. You want to go in on a slack tide, and apparently there's about an hour or two of overrun on the bottom tide.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll follow you through.
Alright, we'll let you know if anything shallow pops up.
It's looking pretty good. I can't see too many current lines at all. Looks, we might be right on slack tide, hopefully. It's pretty clean. How deep?
7.
Oh well, 7 meters viz. Oh, we got a tantrum on board. Sailing with children. Thoughts, Michael? Pretty much. It is that freaking hot. So Josh has dropped us a bombshell. He's never shot a fish. Oh well, we're about to change that hopefully.
Turn the gun, keep your arms straight, and then just pull the trigger, like aim for his head and just go. If you dive here, I'll try to swim towards it along the wall instead of the bottom.
Natural. Oh yeah, you got a knife?
Nice one, mate. There you go. That was a bit too easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty far away. No, that's
No,
perfect.
that was good. That was a really good hunt.
At first I was like, oh, he's a bit far, and then you just kept crawling, and just smashed him.
Here we are at beautiful Fitzroy Lagoon Reef.
Fitzroy Reef. Fitzroy Lagoon. We just went for a dive with John from Sailing Amoray. He'd never
Drop the bomb on
He's
the
like,
way.
oh, I'm just to let you know. He's like, oh, I'm pretty amateur. He's like, oh, I'll just let you know, I've never shot this gun before. I was like, oh yeah. And we're like, oh, a new gun? He's like, oh, I've actually never shot any gun before. Because I wasn't even loaded, I'll just watch you guys. And then we was
challenge
like,
accepted.
Like, yeah, there's no way that's happening. And I jumped in, there was a trout right there, and I was like, okay, load the gun quick, dive down, crawl along the bottom. And he smashed it. He shot his first trout. By the end of it, we got him diving like 10 meters, shooting fish in caves. We shot a little
definitely a natural
rock cod and a trout. So yeah, that was cool. And got to scratch my itch. I shot a nice move, which was good.
Did you film John going into that cave on the second fish?
No, I had no battery anymore. GoPro
it's so funny seeing how quickly people forget they need to breathe when they see fish.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Alright, what else did you shoot? You got a PB in there today.
Oh, it's not a PB, but it's a nice fish.
It's not a PB? You've shot a bigger red throat?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Not a PB. But
Nice red throat emperor.
bloody good red throat.
So much fun to hunt, just getting on the bottom, scratching, dusting up the sand, and getting a good hiding spot, and then just watching him just come straight over, and then just
Beautiful fish.
moment of realization. So yeah, beautiful red throat there.
What do their teeth, what do they eat? Give us a bit of info about them.
Oh, they eat a bit of everything.
Plus 5 facts.
Bit of fish, bit of shells, crabs, you know, all sorts of stuff.
How do you tell?
Well, how do I tell? Because the guts are full of shells and fish.
And their teeth?
You can see all the little crabs. Oh, there's a little crab claw there. But
A lot of those emperors do, hey, they dig around in the sand.
yeah, you see their teeth, like they're kind of adapted for a few different things, but that's why they call it a red throat, obviously, because red throat emperor.
But the most obvious thing when you're diving is that orange band across the eyes and across the head.
Yeah,
just
they look
point
pretty
it out.
silver in the water there, and then you just see that orange there.
Yeah.
It's the main thing. Yeah, they're a cool fish.
Alright, what
And
else?
Second favourite fish to
I'm
hunt.
so jealous.
Nice.
Second.
Oh no, this is probably one of my favourite fish to hunt.
Reef fish.
Big eye sea bream, or moo that we call them. That's the Hawaiian name for them, or Samoan name, matamu.
Makamu.
But yeah, same thing, similar kind of, you know, they're adapted for everything. They'll eat a bit of fish, they'll crush a bit of shells. Both fish super wary, and yeah, it's a nice challenge to hunt those two.
That's the moo. It's a good bomber here. 13.
There was a Coro looking at
Oh, it's Coro, trout. It's a good bomber. I'm going to mark it.
just disappeared.
Just dive on that bomber again.
And I got a little Coro too.
A humble trout. Very little Coro.
Coro.
Oh, it's not that bad now.
He's alright.
Looked small in the water.
All delicious.
Yeah, very nice. All right, I'll go get the containers and knives.
Take a photo. Beautiful big spangled emperor. Look at that.
That's a blue colour in it. Can
Stunning.
you hold it up anymore? Doesn't do it justice. It's massive.
The next day we were straight back into it, but this time it was Janelle's turn while John babysat. It's always a rewarding experience when we get to share this amazing lifestyle with others. Shooting, cleaning and eating your own catch is something you just can't explain until you've done it yourself.
First fish.
In Michael's prep talk, he told Janelle to wait for the trout to turn to take the shot as she'd be less likely to miss. Janelle was a little bit confused as to what to do as the trout just sat there staring at her.
You can see then you might go through the whole fish, but as soon as you pull, they'll usually turn, you'll get it in the fillet anyway.
It's like he's looking at me. I
was like, is she gonna shoot? It's like Mexican standoff.
Okay, is it still there?
It is, yeah. It's probably like, what just happened?
The photos are really dark.
What are you taking a photo of?
The inside of the lens cap.
That looked good.
We were keeping an eye out for a bigger trout to try to get Janelle a bigger fish than John's. But then, without any prompting from us, Janelle dived down and shot this nice trout sitting right on top of the reef.
Slide your hand up to the fish along the fin. Yep. Okay, lift him out of the water. Okay, now with your left hand, put his in the gill.
Okay, so then
Up the other way. The other way. Yep. Yep. Get him in there. Get a good grip, and then I'll give you a pass.
Yep.
Good shot.
Okay. Now that you got the fish, you can let go of the spear.
Okay.
Take your knife.
Don't let go of the fish.
Don't let go of the fish. Stab him. I go behind the eye here and slide it forward.
Like
There's
that?
a soft bit.
Just wiggle it, twist it
Yep.
so it goes in.
And don't. I'll give him a bit of a shake if I'm unsure.
Yep.
And I'll, yeah, like he's dead.
Absolutely smashed it too. Pulled it up from the bottom yourself and everything.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
was like,
I'm just going to pull it.
yeah, I thought you were going to drop the gun and you just like horsed it out. That's a good trout.
Phew.
Oh, you just outfished John. How do you feel?
I feel bloody awesome. That was epic.
Nice one. Real bonker.
Oh, big bull. What is that? Nurse?
I think that's a nurse.
It's a nurse shark, don't worry.
Okay. I heard you say bull tiger. My worst nightmare.
I'd seen a really solid black wrasse hanging around this bommy. They can be a little tricky at this size, so an extra set of eyes is always welcome. While I checked the caves, Michael kept a lookout from the surface to make sure I didn't spook the fish to a nearby bommy.
It's under this side. Just breathe up quickly and go down again.
Working as a team like this is a great way to find fish and stay safe at the same time.
He's a fatty! Yes, thank you! Woo-hoo!
Beautiful, aren't
Oh, wow! What a beautiful fish. I sort of feel bad now, but they're yummy. Oh, wow, look how blue it is. What a beautiful fish. Wow. Like all the scales have details on it.
Oh, yeah.
And the colour in the tail. About that.
It's handy having the eyes on the surface because you can see
Yeah.
every time you stuck your head in, you come out a back end.
Far out.
Oh, well, shall we quit while we're ahead?
Oh, I'm happy. Oh, yeah. You owe me now. Oh, that is that your one?
I don't know.
That's your one.
My one?
No.
Yeah, that's the last one you shot. It's a big one. Look at that. Mum shot that.
Look. Do you want to touch it?
can...
a big trout.
It's a solid trout. Look.
You gonna pat it?
There's the black
That's a
grass.
black grass. Look at,
Really nice.
really nice.
Super
but
white, sweet, flaky.
terrible to clean.
Terrible to fill it.
Ooh.
That's a great black grass.
Yeah,
They look jet black in the water. You can't really tell.
The tail, the colour, like they'd be such a cool fish to mould. Such a weird shape, isn't it?
How's
Like,
an orange on there?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like all the scales have an outline on it.
Did you do them
That's the first trout.
Yep, that's it.
I can tell because it's cold. So yeah.
That's Jess's
That must be
trout.
mine. Yeah. That's a big trout.
That's a great trout.
Wow.
Crazy. You gonna pat him?
What do you want to do with it?
It's yours.
Well, should we...
Do you have room?
Yeah, we got room, but do we want to cook that one tonight? I've already chopped up fish for tonight anyway, so yeah, I'm ready to go.
It's sorted.
It's all...
Oh no.
Awesome. Oh, yummy. Alright.
Join us next episode as the glass out continues and we keep exploring this healthy reef system.
Now I've found this epic ledge. I bet you there's some big jacks in that cave. Went in that last dive, insane, like 10 kilo plus jacks, at least 20 or 30 of them. I knew
You lost a lot of sleep over
the
that.
perfect time to leave, but it was pretty fine.
Hi everyone.
G'day guys.
Just a quick reminder that we do have merch available now up on our website.
Grabbing some gear is a really good way to support the channel.
So if you're keen on keeping the wind in our sails, head over to sailingforpower.com and grab some merch.
So we'll put a link up here or up here somewhere. For some reason the site's not showing up in the Google search just yet, so it'll be in the description as well.
Cheers for watching everyone, and a huge thanks to our patrons for making these videos possible.
Thanks guys.
Cheers.
See ya.